What is going down, everybody? We're live here for another Mojo Sessions at the 41st National in Chicago, and we are privileged to be joined by Ken Goldin from Goldin Auctions. He's had a whirlwind couple years, man. It's been fun to watch, and we're a pleasure to have you. How's the National been for you, Ken?
It's been tremendous. It's been different than any other National. It's the first time I've been stopped and asked for selfies. It's the first time I've been stopped and asked for autographs. The guys have a pitch counter right now. It's at 142.
Jeez. Wow.
Which is, and considering I've been in meetings and locked down the entire time, but it is amazing to see the passion. It is amazing to see everybody here. From the 2018 National to now, in those 3 years, I think the average age of the attendee has gone down by at least 15 years.
100%. Yep. And that's exciting to see, because I think we were the younger guys about like 4 or 5 years ago, and now, we were like, hey, what's the future going to be? Now you see so many 20-year-old guys running around. It's like, we've got a long-term future in this hobby. Now, you mentioned you've been to a bunch of Nationals, almost all of them, and everybody talks about the Anaheim being the most attended National. How does this one compare to the Anaheim National?
I was at the Anaheim National, and they always talk about that was the start of Promo Card Mania, and I had classic cards, and we were part of that Promo Card Mania. My promos weren't quite as attractive as everybody else's. I did not know how elaborate they were going to do. I made it up the next year when I brought Shaquille O'Neal to the show, but it's on a Wednesday and Thursday here in Chicago would have been like a Saturday in Anaheim. Okay, so it is so much more traffic. I think they were overcounting. I think they just estimated there are so many more people here, and it's also so much more diverse. At the 91 National, you could pick 5 genres of tables, and everyone fit into one of those pegs.
Right.
Remember, breaking wasn't even a thing back then.
Right.
Nobody had podcasts. There wasn't internet. There was no social media. Nobody was walking around with a camera filming. This is beyond. This is the biggest spectacle that I've ever been at in my entire life relating to this business. I mean, people talk about Comic-Con. This, for the first time ever, is our Comic-Con.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was actually talking about it with a couple industry people. Wednesday felt like Saturday. Mm-hmm. There was so much traffic, so many people walking around where I was like, got that Saturday vibe where I was like, okay, we're breaking down tomorrow. We're breaking down. We're going to go home. And I'm like, this is day one. This is the preview. I mean, what do we expect tomorrow? Tomorrow is going to be absolutely bonkers, right?
I mean, a lot of people who can't take off work, people who fly in out of town, people with their kids want to come, they're going to be here tomorrow. They're flying in tonight or they're driving tonight, and they're going to be here tomorrow. It is going to be packed. It's going to have a long line outside the stadium, outside the convention center, I can tell you. Traffic is going to be a nightmare, and I know who's really going to hate us. Everybody who is trying to drive on River Road and get through, because the police are going to be just letting all the walkers go, all the pedestrians go through the crosswalks.
It's great to see, because you go downtown Rosemont, and all the restaurants are packed, the bars are packed, the hotels are packed. Like, it's great to see. I mean, we've been really, really just couldn't wait to get out and enjoy an event like this. It's great to see. I feel like we've turned the corner. Don't like to talk about, the pandemic and stuff like that.
Pandy, you got a nickname.
Oh, you're right.
YouTube will pick it up.
If I say it, I'm going to get blocked. But I feel like we've definitely turned the corner. It feels great to just be out and about and back in the industry and just talking to Ken, talking to everybody in the industry. I love it. I'm so excited.
And I got a question. We've been talking about this on the Hype, which we got episode 200 coming up soon. But you guys got big numbers. I mean, you guys make headlines with these auctions, these huge cards that are going for huge amount of numbers. If you had to predict, and I know this is a hard question, but like, how much money and commerce do you think is happening over the course of this National?
Oh my God, hundreds of millions.
Yeah,
I think like in the room, there is over $1 billion worth of product. In the bank accounts of the people here, there is probably over $100 billion, because I know some of the people walking around. Okay, so it is nothing that this industry has ever seen before. It is, look, I'll always call it a hobby. It's always been a hobby to me, and I grew up with the hobby, but it is the industry. It is the industry, and we are right now at what is some people say, oh God, prices, but this is actually the launch point. I mean, to give you some numbers about the health of the hobby. Okay, last year, first 6 months, everybody was locked down. You figure everybody was going to Goldin Auctions, registering to bid. We had that crazy auction. A month after Kobe died, we were doing the celebration auction. ESPN was crawling on ESPN. Goldin Auctions has Kobe Bryant tribute auction, money donated to the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Foundation and the Mabasita Foundation. So we had so many people going to register during February through April. Our first 6 months of 2021, the new users at Goldin compared to last year is up 500%.
Jeez.
Wow.
Which is just mind-blowing.
It is.
That's
absolutely
Never predicted.
mind-blowing.
Yeah. That's congrats on the success, man. I mean, we've been following all the stories, and you've been in the headlines, which has been nothing but positivity. Now you've got a show coming up, and
Yes.
We're all excited. All of us know that, all in this hobby, one thing we all help, it helps every one of us out by putting the hobby on display.
Yes.
Tell us about the show, man.
Sure. So the best news I have is that the show has officially gone under contract.
Nice.
So we are picked up. We are going to start filming in either late September or October. We will be filming for 3 months throughout the fall. They're going to be editing in January and February, and it will be launched in either March or April.
Nice.
What I was going to do, because I have a social media following, and I like to let them know first, is I wasn't going to say a word. I was just going to put the logo of the company on my Instagram, and I was told I'm not allowed to do that because they want to announce it themselves. They told me that that there will be billboards with my face on it and the name of the show. What I will let everybody know, look, you've got 1,000 media companies right now, right? I mean, you've got, True TV, like a reality. You've got these small little streamers,
right.
Some of this, everybody's a streaming company right now, right? You've got major broadcast. When I went into this, there were 2 or 3 companies that I would say, I want to be with this. I want to be with this network. This would be my number one choice.
Wow.
I got my number one choice.
Congratulations.
So
awesome.
it's going to really, get hopefully tens of millions of viewers from around the world, and really put a spotlight when you have stories, because it's going to be everything. I mean, so it's going to be, like what we did a sizzle reel, which hopefully I'll be able to release soon.
Yeah.
But so we had a guy from Massachusetts, and he drove down to my office, and he was in his 60s, and he was a lifelong Patriot fan. So in 2000, he went out and he bought 4 packs of, what's coming, playoff contenders.
Okay. Wow.
And he pulled a championship ticket Tom Brady card.
Wow.
Which was ungraded, which he saved for 20 years, and the guy told him that that's a special card, and if he went to sell it, and Brady started this year, he might be able to get $100 for the card. Okay? It graded an 8.510. So, $2 million card. So you've got stories like that. You've got people who inherit stuff, find things. You've got the excitement of people breaking and being able really to participate in, look, let's face it, it's sports lottery, sports betting, whatever you want to call it. And then you have people who met Jackie Robinson, and Jackie Robinson gave them an item. Like Jackie Robinson handed them a bat. Okay, so there's just so many cool stories. I'm going to try and visit as many shops. It's going to be some non-sports stuff too. We're going to do video games. We're going to do comic books. Really the whole world, what anybody in this room would collect, it's going to be there. Pokemon too.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I know there's a ton of unique collectibles. Now, as far as I know, unless it happened at the show, there's not a 86, 87 Jordan Black Label.
Correct.
So, I mean, if you had to predict what a Black Label Jordan would fetch, I mean, you almost you just said the sky's the limit, right?
Yeah, you can. This is the best comparison I would use would be the Kobe Bryant 96 Chrome we sold. At the time, a PSA 10 refractor was about $350,000. and we sold the card for $1.85 million, and there were 2 of them. So if there's only one Black Label Jordan, you have to start at $3 million, I would figure, right?
Right.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's where you have to start.
Minimum. Yep.
Could it be a $5 million card?
It could be a $10 million.
Yep.
I mean,
it could be whatever. Honestly, it could be whatever the 2 or 3 people who want to own the best Jordan, want to get.
I feel like that's going to come at some point, and I'm sure it'll be run through you guys.
Yep.
And it'll be another phenomenal story that is just going to blow everybody away. So.
Absolutely.
So I know you're a busy guy, so we appreciate your time, man. And we don't need to tell people where to follow you, but if you want to tell people where to follow you, that'd be great.
Sure. So personal account, I am at Ken Goldin everywhere. At Ken Goldin on TikTok, which they set up for me, and I did a video, and my first video had 400,000 views. And my daughter called me. She's 21. She goes, "My best is 254," and I'm like, I said, I'm not shaking my butt, I'm not showing my boobs, and I'm not dancing, and I had 500,000 views on my first one.
That's phenomenal.
Instagram, Twitter, all at Ken Goldin, of course, at Goldin Auctions everywhere, and we just started the YouTube channel at Goldin Auctions, so follow that as well.
Awesome, man.
Great.
Well, thanks again for your time.
Thank
we
you for having me,
appreciate
guys.
you. And we'll be following along, and we will be anxiously anticipating that show that comes out.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks again.
Thanks for having us, guys.